We can do so much better than this. We really can. Let's do it again. Okay. Hello, and welcome to episode 644 of Prog Review. And today I'm talking about Tortoise. It's their debut album. It's their eponymous debut album from, oh God, does it say? No, it doesn't say. I'll have to use the old Wikipedia. 1994, June the 22nd, 94. I wasn't into them at that point because I came in 4 years later with TNT, and then I worked backwards, you see, because I became an instant fan. Wow, what can we say about this one? Again, it's one of those records that I know really well, but I don't know any of the titles of the songs because it's an instrumental album, and that's it. That's where we're going with this. It's an instrumental album. It's just a tad over 50 minutes long. But yeah, so it introduces the band, and I mean, crikey, listening back to it, because I was listening to this one. Shall I show it to you? Because I've got a special limited edition colour. Shall we show you what colour it is? Can you guess what colour it's going to be? This is where we do the engagement thing. If you can guess what the colour of the vinyl is, could you write it in the comments in the box? That's what all the big YouTubers do, don't they? They also tell you to ring the bell. Ring my bell, ring my bell. I've got a sore throat today, so if my voice gives out, you know why. A very bad sore throat. And if you guessed shit brown, you'd be absolutely right. Look at that. That's delicious, isn't it? You could eat it. I'm just stalling for time. Because I don't know what to say about the record because I really like it, and I think everyone should go out and buy a Tortoise album today, or stream it. That's what you kids do, isn't it? Or list it for free on YouTube, or try and get hold of the limited edition brown edition. Hey guys, let's put an album out on brown vinyl. Band couldn't have decided that, could they? I guess because it matches the sleeve, doesn't it? Because the sleeve is all brown and cardboardy. Look at me, I'm sliding it on. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be a good boy today. I'm going to be a good boy. So the thing about, I mean, they say that the description of Tortoise is post-rock, which is a thing I don't understand. That post-rock, math rock. To me, this is modern prog, and there'll be a lot of people go, but no, there's no capes, and there's no mellotrons, and there's no reference to Tales of Topographic Oceans or King Crimson, and you'll go, oh no. Whereas I say, no, this is where your prog comes from. And did you know they've had 3 drummers at one stage on live before King Crimson. Tortoise did it first. Now they just have the 2 because, them small venues. But yeah, they're instrumental. They weave kind of jazzy math rock patterns in there with tuned percussion. You get where I'm going. You get where I'm going with this. And it's a very pleasant sound. I wouldn't say it wouldn't change your life, but I just find it incredibly pleasant, and it makes me think. It's thinking music, and I get a lot of there's a lot of rhythm. There's a lot of rhythm to the music, and I love a good rhythm section because again these guys are multi instrumentalists. They swap from bass to playing like marimba style instruments on one of there's a recent live show I think on YouTube or somewhere, and you can see them playing, and you can see the interchange between the bands and their bassist. I think his name is Doug McCombs. He has an impressive beard. He often plays the bass 6, and it's evident on the album. Because you hear that guitar sound, but it isn't. It's actually the bass 6, which is I've got one over there, And I wonder why I like it. I've been listening to it for years. It's in my DNA. It's gone in my DNA. But yeah, it's a really good debut. I'm trying to think back, because again, I came to them in '98. You kind of wonder where this music came from. You know, was it a reaction to jazz or to music at the moment? I don't know, but it's a really good record. And it's a really good start. You know, well, I mean, but in later years they've kind of gone more towards the electronica kind of end of things, which is, it's all right. It's not to my tastes. There's nothing worse than bad electronica. Have you tried my album? Networks of Influence. That's bad electronica for you. But yeah, it's a very good debut. Very solid. And you can see, again, listening to the albums as they progress, you can see how they got to TNT, because TNT, they really have refined their art form. Yeah, but like I say, there's all sorts of influences there. Give it a go. If you want to know what real prog or real progressive music is, the prog word. Prog is a 4-letter word. We shouldn't really use it. But if you want to know what real progressive music is, I'm always going to refer to Tortoise, because they are, using guitars and a little bit of synthesizer and all this percussion going on. It's the kind of thing that King Crimson should have been doing. When they did their projects thing, they were kind of going in that direction, and I think there is an audience for that. But as is evidenced with Tortoise, but I guess it never really flew for them guys. But yeah, there's even a sample of The Who on here from, was it Armenia, City in the Sky? That Monday, the jingle from the pirate radio station. From The Who, Sell Out. Sorry, it's just my throat. I'm stalling for time. If we can get to 10 minutes, we can put more adverts on. I shouldn't have done this video. I should have waited until my throat got better. But yeah, give it a go. I'm going to give this 5 onions wrapped in rubber out of 5. That's 5 onions wrapped in rubber out of 5. And again, if you've already heard TNT, you're going to love this. If you haven't heard TNT, it's a good place to start. Always start at the beginning, because then you can see where how a band develops, the course of their development. So yeah, I just hope I haven't already reviewed this one, because I haven't really checked properly. Or it'd be terrible if I've already reviewed it, wouldn't it? But it has such great titles as Raikuda, Spiderwebbed, and Cornpone Brunch. And that's all you need to know, really, isn't it? That's all you need to know. But yeah, even though it was released in '94, it still sounds amazingly fresh, and it could have been released yesterday or today even. In fact, it could have been released 5 minutes ago, or even 2 minutes into the future. It's that kind of album. It's one of those kind of timeless records, and I always enjoy spending time with Tortoise, and so should you. And now the sun's changed, and all my lighting's gone wobbly. That's not good, is it? Oh, Windows. Why did the cloud go across the sun? Cloud Across the Sun. That could have been a title of a track, but it wasn't. And I think I've done it. I think I might have just about squeezed out a review. Thank you for watching. My name's been Darren Locke. I've been talking about Tortoise's debut album, and this time it's on deliciously brown vinyl. Never a good idea. But yeah, it's a very meditative record. There's lots of grooving going on, and if you like very rhythmic music, music that comes from the hip, then and you like guitar, nice ambience, this is the music for you on the Thrill Jockey label. And thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and by now you should know what that is, and that is Prog on.